Today I'm taking you guys to try one of the yummiest, most delicious, flavor-packed Chinese street foods of all time, which is Chongqing Noodles, Chongqing Xiaomian. And the other day I took my girlfriends to try this dish in Sydney, and while I was eating it I was like, oh my gosh, I really need to take my parents here. They're spicy, that's for sure. They're from Chongqing, which is a place that has a reputation for being on the spicy side. It has that signature mala flavor profile, a hot and mouth-numbing flavor profile. And it's the addition of this key ingredient of Sichuan peppercorn that's responsible for this mouth-numbing sensation. The noodles are chewy, it's super aromatic. Get ready, parents, for a flavor hit. If you look up whack bang in the dictionary, you'll find Chongqing Noodles.
I'm really excited because you know me, I love spicy food.
Bring it on. My taste buds are primed, they're ready, and they're hot, baby.
Today, our food adventure brings us to Maopo Xiaomian, or Maopo Street Noodle, a place that specializes in Chongqing Xiaomian, as well as a lot of other Chongqing specialties. We have just arrived and I am super excited because I've just looked at their fridge and they have my favorite drink in the world that I haven't been able to find in Australia at any Asian supermarket. It's the jasmine tea that's cold with no sugar in it. Oh, thank you so much. This is it and I'm so excited for my parents to try it for the first time. It's the most refreshing thing ever. I don't know if you guys will like it because there's no sugar in it. It's healthy. So it's basically just iced jasmine tea.
What do you say? We're not healthy.
I don't know.
You're not gonna like it because it's healthy.
Very pleasant.
There is no sugar. It's a cold cup of tea.
So I'm here with Young, who's the co-owner of this restaurant here. I want to know a little bit more, what is Xiaomian? What does it refer to? Like, what is this concept of a Xiaomian?
Well, I mean, Xiaomian, as the name suggests, Xiao actually means small or easy or simple things.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, mian means noodle.
So Xiaomian actually means a kind of noodle which is made with the simplest seasonings. So the cost is very low.
Yeah.
Basically, every Chongqing people can afford it.
So what kind of varieties of Chongqing Xiaomian do you offer here? Because I noticed you have obviously the traditional Chongqing Street Noodles. Is that just the most typical, authentic Chongqing Xiaomian you'll find?
Okay.
Is this the most popular kind of Chongqing Xiaomian?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So I see here on the menu you also have this called beef rice noodle soup with pickles. Is that looks like, it's like from Guizhou, right?
Yeah, it's from Guizhou.
So why have you got this Guizhou dish on the Chongqing Street Noodle menu?
Yeah, it's because Guizhou's right next to Chongqing.
So basically, people of these two provinces, cities, they literally share the same dialect. So we speak the same dialect.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
We also share basically the same idea of cooking. So we have the same cooking philosophy.
And it's so popular in Chongqing that almost every noodle store sells it. They use a clay pot to store the temperature so that the first bite is the same as the last bite.
So what else would you recommend on the menu that we try?
I think you should really try the Suan first.
So Suan is basically, rather than noodles, it's made up of potato noodles.
Yeah.
So this is the first differences, and also we add more, sour flavor.
I love it.
Yeah, vinegars.
Yeah.
The sour flavor will dilute, the spicy flavor.
Yeah.
So that is why many visitors or travelers, they prefer Suan a lot.
So I noticed you also have some here that are more like fusion, right?
Yeah, it is.
Schnitzel Xiaomian and Kung Pao chicken Xiaomian. So would you find this in Chongqing or only here?
Only here.
Okay.
We always want to make our restaurants, make our brand more attractive to more people from more backgrounds. We not only do our own signature food, we also do something, which is more attractive for the Western guests.
Yeah.
And the combination of them will give people from any backgrounds more choices.
So we've received some Xiaomian already, and also this little dish here. What is this?
Ice jelly.
Oh.
And Chongqing, usually we love eating this.
Yeah.
It's really great for summer. Chongqing is quite hot.
So do you eat this first or last?
Either.
I discovered a love for ice jelly when I was on my epic hot pot adventure in Chongqing back in 2018. 哇，这个很特别，我没吃过这样的甜点。很配。So the last few days, I've really had the chance to sample quite a few. They're delicious, and it really does go well. It's the perfect thing to cool your mouth down after a whole heap of popcorn. Trust me. So typically in like Western culture, you would have the dessert last. But I did notice this in Chongqing that it comes kind of at the beginning, so you can choose when you have it.
You eat something spicy and then have a bit of jelly to cool you.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I like this idea.
Oh wow, so that's the Kung Pao chicken noodles.
This is the hard part. This is the food comes, but Amy has to film it all, and we just have to sit here and not touch it.
Okay, so we have a real feast in front of us. I can't believe how much food is on this table right now. This one here is the Chongqing spicy noodles. That is the sweet and sour potato noodles. And this is the Kung Pao chicken fusion noodles. And of course, we also have this big clay pot bowl filled with Guizhou style花溪牛肉面. And now we just got another fusion dish, the chicken Schnitzel noodle. I'm very curious to try this one.
So curious.
So where do we start? Well, the reason we are here is because of the spicy Chongqing Street Noodle. So we are going to start with that, the original flavour Chongqing Xiaomian. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Let's try this. Not super spicy. I feel like they have toned it down for us.
It gets spicier,
I'm good.
does it? Yeah.
Good with it.
Is that good with you?
I can
I could do
definitely taste
hotter.
the spice. I can taste the Szechuan and
Yeah,
it's numbing.
Do you keep your spice levels quite similar to Chongqing spice level, or do you kind of take down the spice?
Yeah, adjust the level of spicy, right?
Yeah.
The biggest challenge you have just mentioned, it's how to adjust the original flavor of all the dishes to satisfy
Yeah.
people from all backgrounds, especially the spicy flavor.
Yeah.
You know, to adjust it a little bit down. However, to still try to maximally keep the original flavor.
So true.
Yeah.
It's got an umami flavour, hasn't it?
Very umami. Quite a salty dish.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh,
And
yeah,
I
can
think
smell it kick.
as you get down to
I'm getting the spice now. What a good time to try our little jellies.
oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
A nice feeling in my mouth.
It's sweet, but it's not sweet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Feel free to go between noodles and this jelly, noodles, jelly, noodle, jelly.
I really like the Chongqing noodles. I really am a
Let's see
fan.
what we came for.
This is what we
Love
came
it.
for. Dad has finished the bowl of these,
Yeah.
so I guess it's fair to say that you're enjoying them.
I'm enjoying them.
Definitely got the seal of approval there. When we were in China, we did see a lot of places making street food like
Yeah.
this, but I was always a bit scared of trying it because you don't know what it is, you don't know. Oh, you just have that little bit of anxiety of the unknown. I'm
Yeah.
into street food. When I go back to China, watch out, street
Yeah.
food people,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna
Yeah, and like
eat it all.
this is good,
Really good.
but obviously when you go to the actual place, when you have this in Chongqing, it's next level. It is so delicious, so zappy, and it's a lot spicier. Let's mix it up a bit. Let's go to the Suan. It's basically translated to sour, spicy potato noodles. You'll notice it's a bit more sour.
Vinegar,
Oh yeah, you can smell the vinegar.
Yeah, I love the consistency of these noodles. They're just so jelly-like.
Get in my belly.
It's so long. I don't know how to do this. We need some scissors out here or something.
But just how about we just eat it?
I just eat it from there. Dad, you go first.
We'll lean right over though, because you're going to make a heck of a mess of yourself. Or me.
Yes.
Probably me.
More important.
Yes.
Nice.
You're not so much of a fan.
Not as much as
Interesting. I think, to be honest, it took me a while to get used to that Suan La, like sour, hot flavor profile. Mum, see what you think.
I think it's very tasty.
That is how
Yeah.
a Suan La dish will typically
very
taste.
nice.
it's not that this is not good. It's just that's
Yeah,
if I was ordering the two, I'd have
the Chongqing
the
Xiaomian.
Chongqing Sham.
The Chongqing noodles. Wow.
Alright.
So we've already eaten so much food. So now let's go on to this one that I'm very curious about. It's actually a noodle from Guizhou. Oh, it smells good. This is the one with the braised meat.
Flavour takes me back to China.
Oh, really?
To the meat. I don't know.
Where's the meat?
Yeah.
It's very rich. Star anise.
Five spice.
Five spice?
There's something in it, but it's
Star anise
really good.
Yeah.
And it's very,
Really
the
good.
flavour's very evocative. And
Yeah. When I was in Chongqing, I never tried this dish, so
So these are from a neighbouring
province.
province.
It's funny, when I think of Chongqing and that area, I think of, Sichuan influence because that's like the big cuisine king in that area, but I didn't really think of also would have influences from Guizhou and Chongqing. So far of what we've tried, these are the more traditional style noodles from Chongqing. Like, even though this one isn't actually from Chongqing, it's still like kind of more of the traditional recipe. They also have a couple of fusion dishes here at Maopo Street Noodle, and we've got 2 of them on the table today, which I'm very excited to introduce.
Yes.
This one here is chicken Schnitzel Xiaomian, and this one here is Kung Pao chicken Xiaomian. So they've kind of put together the best of
Okay.
Yeah.
2 worlds. So you've got a bit of Germany in this dish here, and you've got a bit of Sichuan in this dish here with the Kung Pao chicken. All right, let's try the Schnitzel first, because I
We're
am...
going to have a bite of jelly.
Jelly break.
Okay, jelly break.
Jelly break.
I do like having the jelly break through it.
Well, I think we have to make a dedicated video about Chinese desserts because they're very different to what Western desserts are. You probably can realize it here. It's not as sweet. It's more refreshing, I'd say.
It almost feels healthy.
Yeah, it does, actually. It probably
it?
is. We should eat more.
Good.
Very intriguing, I have to say.
I like fusion. Fusion's a good
Fusion's
idea.
good.
I mean, you have
Next time I
nice
get it.
cultures and cuisines, and mix good things of both.
Yeah.
And make new things. I mean, we're moving around the planet. Why not have fusion? Oh yeah.
Love that. I'm so for this.
Amazing. That's not what I was expecting.
No, this is great. It's like taking one good thing, it's that same flavour as the Xiaomian we had at the beginning, and just adding some Schnitzel with it. Authentic is good, we love authentic, but it's also nice to have a bit of fun with it, and I love that they've put the Schnitzel with this dish. It just adds a bit of fun to a traditional dish. But let's try its distant cousin, Kung Pao Noodles.
Things become classics because they're good. Like we've liked that traditional one
Yeah.
a lot today. We haven't liked it because it's a classic thing. We've liked it because it's nice.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's probably classic because it's nice.
It's sweet.
It is sweet.
No, there's been nothing on this table that I haven't loved. They've all been really delicious, but you can tell that they're all somewhat related. They have that same base kind of flavour, and then they're adding on top of it. So, Mum, Dad, the new year is here. Can you believe it's 2021? Are you happy it's 2021?
Thank goodness 2020 is gone.
Yes, I'm just
It was a rat of a year.
It was a rat, literally the year of the rat.
Year of the rat. It was a rat of a year.
Have you guys made any New Year's resolutions for 2021?
Mine's going to be.
Get rid of the belly?
I have to. Yeah.
Work out.
And mine's to help him get rid of the belly. We're going to do more exercise. Yes.
Okay, that's lovely. So if you guys are looking for a New Year's resolution for yourselves, how about you give Skillshare a go? Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. On Skillshare, you can find thousands of classes to help make your New Year's resolution a reality. Anything from learning to code, help writing your new chart-topping novel, or even tips on how to fill your space with plants and, more importantly, how to keep them alive. That will be particularly useful for me. I'm not a very good plant mom, as I've discovered this year. So no matter what 2021 brings, you can spend it creating something meaningful with Skillshare's online classes, and at less than $10 a month on the annual subscription, what's not to love? So if you'd like to try it before you buy it, I'm excited to let you guys know that for a limited time only, the first 1,000 people to click the link in my description are going to get a free trial of Skillshare Premium to give it a go. Have fun, guys! But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me and experiencing Chongqing Xiaomian and
Really
the
good.
noodles that are famous in Chongqing, not just limited to Xiaomian, but also the Suan, the Guizhou beef noodles, and some fusion ones as well, which I was very surprised by.
All I can say is SLC. SLC. Subscribe, like, comment. SLC.
I was like, where are you going with this, Dad? But yes, please, SLC.
SLC. Come on, SLC.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.